Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I'm in front of you after checking the pre-mocks, or you can say the midterm papers of innumerable students. You can say more than 300 students papers I have checked, and I was very much concerned regarding the mistakes that the students made, so that by the time the students appear in their mock exam, I wish and I pray that they do not repeat those mistakes. So that is why I am making important videos to the benefit of teachers as well as the students, that these mistakes, if you will avoid in your mock exam or in any other next exam, you are going to create wonderful performance in the overall exams. So the first topic which I have decided to discuss with you is the mistakes that the majority of the students made in the topic of 2D. This is from comprehension paper from text C, which is also a very, very important and technical topic. So the first mistake, which we can name it as blunder, because it can have disastrous results. And the mistake is that one of my students, you can say, chose the wrong paragraph for question 2D. You know that in the Cambridge question paper, the examiner very clearly not only mentioned the number of the paragraph, but he also hints upon the initial starting wording of that paragraph, so that you are not making that mistake. So even in the class practice, this instruction was repeatedly shared with majority of the students, that highlight that paragraphs for which you have been asked to attempt the question of 2D, for which you will be finding out the overall effect sentence and other such topic. So this was the wrong paragraph chosen for the question of 2D, disastrous mistake, and obviously 0 mark will be given in case, God forbid, someone commits that mistake. Moving on, let's move on to the other mistakes which the students did. The second blunder, they forgot to write the overall effect sentence. They started choosing the images and they started writing and working upon the images. So don't forget to attempt the overall effect sentence. And remember that it should not be very, very long. It should be precise. It should be just one sentence. It should be summing up the main idea, the message behind that paragraph, that why the examiner has chosen this particular paragraph for writing down the overall effect and for writing down the three images. So you should also understand once again what is overall effect sentence. As I am saying, that it is something which should sum up the main idea, the message behind that paragraph, why this particular paragraph was chosen, what is the theme of this paragraph. So you must be working upon the overall effect sentence very, very carefully. The third blunder can be the wrong choice of images. Obviously, if your images will not match with the marking scheme, there are chances, rather, if your images will not match with a marking scheme, there are chances that the answers will not be considered correct. It will be considered completely wrong. So, wrong choice of images will be the third blunder, and complete sentences were picked up as images. This is also another mistake, because your images should be phrases, not sentences. Note it down carefully that the images chosen for the question of 3D should be images, not sentences. This was the third mistake. Then the students need to revise the difference between phrase and sentence. Many of the students made this mistake, that they wrote complete sentence as a selection of image, because they were not very clear about the difference between these two terms. As I am revising it in front of you, that phrase is a group of words with incomplete sense, that it does not convey complete sense or complete message. And what is a sentence? You are all familiar with what is a sentence. Sentence is a group of words with a subject and verb conveying complete message or complete sense. So when you are underlining three images per paragraph for the question of 2D, you should be underlining three images in the form of phrases which convey some picture in the mind of the reader, not sentences. Then another mistake which majority of the students made was that just one sentence, one word is to be chosen for which you will be writing two connotations. So some of the students wrote or chose two words and they wrote just one connotation per word. So this was a mistake. What is to be done? I am repeating that choose one word from the chosen image for which you will be writing two connotations. For example, I have shared an example in front of you. The phrase was darkness falling on the city or falls on the city. Word chosen is city, for example. The two connotations of the word city will be number one, innovation, and number two, economic growth. This is an example of choosing an image and picking up one word for writing down two connotations. So, this is something that you have to follow. The worst mistake can be deviation from the structure. You know that question 2D is technical and it has a proper structure. And what is the real structure of 2D? That it should start with overall effect sentence. Then you will write down the first image. You will put the chosen image in inverted commas so that the examiner knows your clear cut answer. Then you would write down the meaning of the image in simple English without any complex vocabulary. Then you will pick a word from the chosen image and write its two connotations. Lastly, you will be writing the effect of the image in one sentence only. If you will follow this pattern, there will be no mistake and there are chances that you will be given full marks if your images are correct, if the answer is giving sufficient explanation according to the structure, you might be given full marks. I will be sharing one sample answer from the papers which I have checked in front of you for you to have a look at it. What is the role of the past papers in the practice of 2D? Obviously, they are very important and you cannot sit for the exam without having gone through the past papers, at least 5 years papers of the latest pattern. And when does the latest pattern start? It starts from 2021. And you know that in IGCSE there are three variants. There is summer variant, there is spring variant, and then there is winter variant. So innumerable papers will be there for you to practice. As far as the question of 2D is concerned, at least you should practice even orally you can do so that you read the paragraph, pick up three images, tally your answer with the marking scheme that have you picked up the correct images, because this is the first step. Meaning and other things are of secondary nature and secondary step. Firstly, your images that you will choose should be correct and accurate. So if the images do not match the marking scheme, they will not be considered correct. And my advice is that at least from 2021 onwards, you should be attempting as many past papers as you possibly can. Don't forget what is a connotation. You know that you have to write down the connotation of one word and there should be two connotations. So, what is a connotation? I thought I should revise it, that it is basically the association of a word with something else. It can be emotional association, it can be cultural association, meaning that culture to culture, different words have different connotations. Emotionally, some people like red color, and other people might be afraid of red color being symbolic of blood. So, this is the real meaning of connotation. And don't confuse connotation with anything else like metaphorical meaning. Some students start writing similes and metaphors and explain that thing in 2D. This is something we just have to do with the meaning with the overall effect sentence, then with the meaning, then connotation, and then the effect. This is the pattern and no deviation from that pattern. Now I'm going to share with you the sample answer of one of my student. I got the half the paper attached in front of you. You can have a glance at it, and then I'm going to come more particularly towards. You see, this student got full mark in 2C, and now coming to 2D. This was the question, and from paragraph 1 and from paragraph 7, two paragraphs were asked, from which the students had to do the overall effect sentence, the images, three images had to be chosen. Now you see that this is the answer which I am sharing in front of you. The overall effect of the paragraph 1 is to highlight the contrasting personalities of the two friends. The image, the first image, you see that it has been written in inverted commas, eccentric person was, which means out of the ordinary person. The word eccentric has the connotations of highly energetic and abnormal. You see that the student has given two synonyms, two connotations of the word eccentric. Then the image suggests. Suggest means now the student is giving us the effect of that image. It suggests that Miral was a very different and out of the ordinary person. In one sentence, the effect has been given and stood out from others. Here the sentence is completed. Then the second image, the image lingering over anything mildly dreamy or colorful. Then the meaning of that image is attachment to even slightly vibrant and interesting things. The word colorful has the connotations of bright and vibrant. The image suggests that Mirai's adored anything that seemed eye-catching at all. The image stunning away from fanciful thoughts means skying away from dreaming or imaginable things. The word, I think this was not this. The word is shunning away. The word shunning away has the connotations of restriction and avoidance. This image suggests that Jay was a realistic and practical person and stayed away from anything which was distracting. Now you see that this student has got 7 out of 7 because there were two paragraphs. The first paragraph had 7 marks and the second paragraph had 8 marks. So in this part, this student got full marks. And as far as the second paragraph is concerned, you see the first image chosen from the second paragraph was incorrect. So it was considered to be wrong. And then the second and the third images are correct. You can take a screenshot and you can read it. And the advice to this student is that the handwriting size should be a little bit enlarged so that while I was reading or any other examiner is reading, he or she should not have any kind of difficulty or disturbance. Now you see that overall this student got 13 out of 15 marks in the overall effect, in the images selection and in the effects of this answer. So this was my instruction to all the students who are preparing for their CIEs in IGCSE 0500, that these are the mistakes that you have to overcome and you must practice past papers for your excellent results in the mock examination, which will be most probably held in March 2025. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.